second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. We got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Matthews. He's got 16 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. CP3 a point with Redick near the backcourt. Crawford out there with Barnes. And it's Griffin in the center position.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it. It's interesting to look at the relationship between Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. Blake, the unquestioned top dog until CP3 arrived 3 seasons ago, and Paul, of course, such a vocal leader. I think it's taken them some time to find the balance in that dynamic.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
Redick with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Crawford. And it's Portland with the rebound. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, we all know the mid-range jumper is a lost art, but not for LaMarcus Aldridge. As he said, I've always had that shot. That's my game. Most teams like to give up mid-range shots, so if I specialize in that shot, then why not shoot it? And Coach Terry Stotts agreed, saying, if you're open and it's your shot, it's a good shot. Kevin, back to you.
He makes the percentages work in his favor, Doris. Thank you. That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's Aldridge missing.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
They grabbed their own miss. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Batum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Nicholas Batum, the 25th pick back in 2008. He's played his entire career, Steve, with this Blazer team.
Yeah, and a coveted player league-wide, Kevin, because he plays both ends. Excellent defender. He's got that length, good three-point shooter. And remember, the Timberwolves tried to sign him as a restricted free agent a couple of years ago, but the Blazers matched that 4-year, $46 million offer.
And he gets it to go.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
A fader. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from Batum.
And, Batum is viewed as a potential defensive stopper. Has not quite reached that level yet, struggling against stronger 3 men. But his length and mobility do make him a factor.
Yeah, what a hustle play right there, fellas. The energy, the passion. Love the way he plays.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And Los Angeles with some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Barnes. Austin Rivers comes in for J.J. Redick. And Hudson subbed in for Chris Paul. Lillard the pass to Leonard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting for Batum defensively, a good shot blocker. Not as many steals as you might expect, but between his rebounding and his efficient scoring, he's a quality player.
And he's good on the second. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material, but they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Matthews, no one around him. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Rivers. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they can grind out a win, if need be, is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. It's on Damian Lillard. Jones checked in for Los Angeles.
Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
Lillard dishes to Aldridge. Clock at 6. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Pass to Hudson. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. That's good. Hudson's got 8. Trailblazers leading by 17. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Good D by Jordan. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Rivers passes to Hudson. From 18 feet away. Here's Jordan. No up. Great D that time from Batum.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
The Trailblazers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this one. That one is off. Both teams deciding to change it up.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Now a timeout called by Portland. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Here's Rivers. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Jones drives in. Pass to Hudson. The tray. Trailblazers leading by 18. Steve Blake is out there with a foul. Then it's Joel Freeland. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Wright in the threesome. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
A follow. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Griffin inside. Freeland's there. Griffin can't get it to go in.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Blake with it. Chris Paul covering. Blake kicks to Kaman. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And he gets the bucket.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Portland leading by 23. And Aflalo kicks to Blake. Aflalo dishes to Kaman. Left block shot on the way. And Portland again with the bucket.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Poked away. And stolen by Wright. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time. You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. And Hedo Turkoglu is subbed in for Matt Barnes. And the Clippers making a switch here. Hudson's checked in. And that is good. And that's now 7 points for Arron Afflalo.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it, Steve, hero ball.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other.
Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 8th assist here tonight.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Paul. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, it's been a rough day for him, Kevin. I mean, he's not the only reason they're down right now, but he's certainly one of them.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for LaMarcus Aldridge. He was really important under the basket, making great plays down low and getting in position to pull in all those rebounds. Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jones comes in for Glenn Davis. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Lillard misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Rivers passes to Turkoglu. To the middle. Here's Hawes. Nice D from Aldridge. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Matthews, no one around him. Puts up a 3. Here's Lopez. It's deflected. Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Hudson the pass to Hawes. Here's Jones. gets it to go from 18 feet away. And so